So when you look at the seating chart, you have a number on your actual table as well as a color. So if you're red number 1, you can see that there's a number 1 spot you can double check right on your table. This side of the table has the 3s and the 4s, and the 1s and the 2s are on the near side. So when you come up here to get your paint, you want to find your assigned seat, and I can know exactly whose paint is whose and make sure you're maintaining your supplies. So the one right here, number red, let's see how we did last period. Okay, I think, you know, if we go too vigorously on the cleaning, this yellow is going to need a little rinsing with water before we use it to get a clean yellow. But if we go too deep and clean, we're going to lose a lot of paint in the process. This area is clean and dry for mixing paint. Under here, clean and dry so that the paint is not dripping down. Okay, let's say you're doing your painting techniques either on the worksheet. You're also going to want to use, not turned up all the way, turned about halfway up, about half a container of water. The water containers are here. Way at the back we have another sink that's open, and I usually split up, having the yellow, blue, and purple tables work at the back for rinsing brushes and containers. So sometimes if you're looking for a brush or a container, you can find them back there. And then I have 3 sizes of brushes. The brush, let me turn this off so you can hear better. The brush is, these are the 1 and 2, the very little ones. This is out of place, but you can tell the brush has a number right on it. Right here it says 1, and that's a small. A medium, these are number 7s, these yellow ones that came with the paints, they're really nice. And these are the larges, they're 9s and 10s. The largest is for a big area, see the number 9 on it? So take 1 of each, small, medium, and large. And say you're painting, you're gonna need a little bit of water, and let's see, rinse that out a little bit, there. And let's say you're doing your wet on dry, you're doing your wet on wet. You paint the area with water, and then you drop paint into it. And then, excuse me, and then it's time to clean up. So the cleanup, you have paper towels on your table. You take paper towel, you fold it in half, and carefully give a little pat dry so nothing's dripping down. You wipe the palette clean. You remove, if you need to, that comes right out, and you can dry this. And then make sure you get this put back. The water and the put back, so this is red, orange, yellow, green, blues, purples. I get a couple extra floating around. The water container is really easy to rinse. You dump it, you rinse it. I call this lazy person brush washing. If you just stick it under there, it's best to really use 2 hands. My one hand is holding the screen, and then you want to make sure I kind of smush my paintbrush up like this so that it has a nice hairdo. And you want to make sure you put it brush side up in the drying rack, because if you put it brush side down like that, gravity will smush it and it will dry like that, and that's not fun to paint with. You want it brush side up, nice and slick. And then your paintings actually go way in the big metal drying rack at the back by the window, and that's it. Those are the painting studio expectations. Oh, last thing, your table needs to be clean and dry. If it's wet, the next kid coming in, you might see like some beads of water like that on the table. The next kid coming in, it might mess up their artwork. So try to take a paper towel, and as part of your cleanup, just make sure you dry your table. Thanks, guys.